In a world where remote work is the new norm, seizing financial opportunities from home is paramount. The economy evolves swiftly, demanding innovative solutions to meet life's challenges head-on. Picture a system empowering you to profit from today's financial landscape without stepping out. Imagine gaining real-time market insights delivered straight to your device. With Auvoria Prime, combine expert analysis, user-friendly tech, and personalized coaching to forge your financial future. Countless have unlocked their success. It's your turn now. Reach out to learn how Auvoria Prime can shape your legacy.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody around the world. My name is Jaak, and you are watching this video because you are interested in Raidar, the trade assistant software that Auvoria Prime is offering since February of 2024. I welcome you to this call, and before we dig in, just so you understand why we are making these calls, there's several reasons. One of the main ones is that just so that everything is always transparent when it comes to Auvoria Prime, so you would be able to keep track of what's going on, what are the results, how different softwares are running, what are the updates, and where the company is heading with its softwares and the services it provides. And today's call is a special call, at least for me, because I have been using Raidar, looking at it since February of this year, and finally we are starting to see some really good results. As the saying goes, good things usually take time. So with further ado, let's start today's call. Of course, before we start, you can ask questions. Make sure to watch this video to the end. Make sure to subscribe and like to the channel wherever you are. You might be on Facebook, you might be watching this on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and like. And of course, also go and check out my personal YouTube page. You just have to type in @GoldenJaak_official and search in YouTube for this. Agenda for today: what is Raidar? Then we talk about the results. Then we also talk about updates and settings, and of course we will discuss the macro situation, and then more general, where you can find information about Raidar, about Auvoria Prime, and where you can find support regarding any of our Prime products, and some closing words as usual at the end. As you see, I'm wearing a bow tie today. This is because I have something special to share with you when we get to the results. But before we get to that, so you understand what Raidar actually is. The idea behind Raidar was to automate John Wick signals, because John Wick signals was really milking the markets for over 2 years, when we started thinking about, okay, we should try to automate this, because what people want more freedom of time, and there are not many crazy people who like to do manual trading, but they still want to earn money. And forex markets, being the biggest market in the world, 30 to 60 times bigger than all the stock markets combined, is a good place to start. And so we went on a quest to develop a product that will be able to take the signals from John Wick and automate the trade entries, and also manage the trades. There's customizable settings, and finally it seems like it's starting to pay off. So yeah, as I said, it is a signal execution software. It is MetaTrader 5 compatible. It is also at the same time independent and customizable when it comes to trade management, and it was launched in February 2024. The results. So yeah, let's get to the results. So these are the test accounts that you can see here. 4 accounts running, and at this moment all of them are still in minus, but when you look at those 3 accounts, have started to change the direction of results. Let's look at it. The best one is the sharpest one, so it's the one that is only closing trades at TP3. So if you are a current user for Raidar, it seems like when you set the settings to close the trades when they're profit, when they get to TP3, is the best way to do it. We can see here that in September, Raidar for TP3 only made 7.4% of profit, which is very promising, and I personally like it very much. So who knows, maybe by the end of this year this account will be back to break even. Let's look at the other accounts also. So default settings with trailing, we can see that it has also started to climb up a little bit. We can see that in September it made 3.78%. That's good news. And last but not least, I believe this is okay, I have to check what settings these are. We can see that these must be some custom settings, and okay, I see this account has not been running since June, so there's no point in looking at this one, but this one here instead. This is wanted to share. So when it's set to TP2, that it closes the trades when it hits TP2. In September, that account made 2.97%, so a little less than default settings with trailing. So we choose between default settings with trailing and just setting it to TP3. Of course, if you also know how to do manual trading, or you have some time to keep track of what's going on, you can always use default settings, and then just when you see, okay, this might actually hit TP3, then just turn off the trailing and let it run for as long as possible. So these are the test accounts. Let's also look at the John Wick signals data. As I said in the beginning of this call, there's always transparency is the main thing when it comes to Auvoria Prime. Let's see, pips per month. So how did September go? Okay, September made 1,370 pips of profit. Compared to August, it is way more. So we might be back on track into getting Raidar profitable. Okay, let's continue. Test accounts showed the verdict is still out there, but it is starting to look promising now. And this is how, I mean, business in general works, how product development in general works. So what happened with Raidar was that the idea itself was very logical, and because the markets are in constant change, it is very difficult to predict what's going to happen next on the markets. And John Wick Signals had been working for over 2 years flawlessly. And just when Raidar was launched, that was the same month where the signals quality also went down, because there was changes in the markets and the signals provider was not able to adjust fast enough. So, but we can see now that it seems, at least it seems, that the tides are turning, and the John Wick Signals might be back in business and be profitable also for people who want to use Raidar. Let's continue what we have here. Live account or not? At this point, me personally, I am not running any live accounts when it comes to Raidar, because I'm testing it. I want to see more consistent results. And if after a couple of months, even half a year, we can see that it is finally making profit, I will consider running Raidar on a live account. And of course, also one has to understand that Raidar at this moment is like an assistant for a manual trader. And this means that the person using it can always evaluate all the trades that Raidar is taking. And they can also do manual trade management based on their own strategy. So it is still a valuable tool. It's just not fully automated like Credence, Credence Elite, Flash, GearBox, and so on. So you have to bear this in mind when you want to use Raidar. Okay, let's look at updates and settings. What settings to use? As you saw from the results, I would say TP3 is the best of them right now. I can also show it to you what the settings are, what the exact settings are for the account that is running TP3. Okay. Okay, it should be this account here. Yep. So these are the settings for the TP3 account. If you want, you can make a screenshot, so you can just use them for your own benefit, but of course always at your own risk. Let's continue. There is a new signals provider in the testing phase still. We found some inconsistencies with that, so we are still monitoring and still looking into it, because we don't want to add any signals providers before we are completely sure that they will be able to deliver. Next, do we have any good alternatives? Like I mentioned, we have Credence, we have Credence Elite, we have Credence X, we have Flash, we have GearBox. All of these softwares work, and the only, I wouldn't, personally, it's not a downside, but I know that some manual traders have issues with trusting softwares that run fully automatic. There's no actual need to be afraid of it, because those products work and they have been working for years. There's the track record is there, so this fear is, yeah, it's not, so there's no foundation to this fear. And I would say any good EA is an alternative to Raidar at the moment. Maybe in half a year, when we can see consistency and it is providing the results that it was planned to provide, there might be an idea, or there might be reason to switch to Raidar. At this point, I would still run it just on demo accounts if you want to run it fully automatically, or run it conservatively, and bear in mind that you will get the best results at this point only when you do manual trading with the help of Raidar. Let's see, what else do we have in the on the agenda? Okay, we have macro situation. The anxiety index, like I said in the GearBox call, in August of this year, the anxiety index was at its highest in the last 4 years. This is a clear sign that there is uncertainty when it comes to the financial markets still. And of course, I heard today a podcast, there's like around 40 wars going on around the world. This is a lot that is going on. We are living in interesting times. This will continue moving the markets, and if one is on the right side of the markets, one can make substantial gains. 3 trillion was wiped out in August from the stock markets. This is just a reminder that every type of investing has its risks. There is no way to avoid risks when it comes to investing. That's just the nature of it. Is China in trouble? China might be in trouble. I have been pondering where the next recession could start from, and China is a candidate because they will not probably be able to reach their growth target for this year. I think for the last 5 months, their economy has been the last 5 quarters, their economy has been declining, and they recently made a cash injection into the markets, the local markets, to stimulate growth. And we all know what can happen when we do stuff like this. It can start overheating and turn the tides really fast. So China might be in trouble, but I guess time will tell. Interest rate cuts. So the US cut interest rates, and the same with the EU. The interest rate cut for US was so small that the markets did react, but not on a long run. So the verdict regarding that is still out there. In general, we can say that the economic outlook is still positive, but only just. People are quite cautious when it comes to their assets and investments, and the increases in the price of gold is a good indicator of what people's moods are at this point. So always think about running all your investments more conservative rather than aggressive, because we are living in a time where there can be surprises happening, even tomorrow, who knows. Let's continue. Information channels. So where you can find information about the monthly calls, like this one here, where you can get help with any of the Auvoria products, where you can find the Telegram channels and the YouTube channels, and of course also where you can go and verify results for yourself. So let's just open the browser here. What you need to do is you have to go to AuvoriaPrime.com. Just click on resources and events and AP live sessions, and it opens a calendar for you where whichever live session you want to attend, just click on it and press copy to my calendar, so you can stay updated all the time and keep track of when the next one is coming. And the same thing goes for Team Auvoria events, AP Nation call, and corporate events like today's global update webinar that is going to be happening in about 40 minutes. So make sure to go and check out that call also. Next, we have help desk. Same, you just go to auvoriaprime.com, press on support, type in your question. Let's say you want to find the Telegram channels, you just type in Telegram, open the article, and it even teaches you how to use Telegram, how to sign up. And then at the end of the page here, you have access to all the invite links to all the different Telegram channels that Auvoria Prime has an offer. And it is very essential because this is the best way to stay updated and keep track of what's going on at any given moment. When it comes to the YouTube channel, you just open YouTube, type in Auvoria Prime, and just open the channel. Of course, make sure to subscribe so you stay updated and get notified when there's new videos uploaded. Right now, yeah, we can see we are live. Next, the results document. Last but not least, how you will find that is you go to auvoriaprime.me. So it's not com, it's me and / myfixbooks. Here you will find all the information you will need when it comes to results of the different products. There's even a table of contents here. Yeah. GearBox, Flash, Credence, Credence 6, Raidar, AP signals, social trading. All the information is here. MyFixbook, customer accounts, Flash, Credence, Credence X, GearBox, Credence 6, Credence, Raidar, Credence, and so on and so on. A lot of stuff here that you can go and check out for yourself so that you can be sure that this is actually what is going on. It's just not some fluff in the sky. Okie dokie. That's it for today. I hope you got some value out of this, and I really personally hope that Raidar is back on track to getting to break even and making money for all the customers. As you can see, we also talk about challenges. We also are willing to show months where there are losses or where there's just like a zero round, because we are all about transparency, and this is a key factor when it comes to choosing your partner in trading software. We will always stay transparent. Thank you, and next time we will be meeting on November 5th of 2024. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, and leave any comments if you have anything to say or if you have any questions. That's it from me. Enjoy your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in the world.